Have you ever been left scratching your head wondering why your LG front-load washer's display suddenly refuses to turn on? I'm William, AppliancePartsPros.com, your go-to source for unraveling these home appliance mysteries. We'll dive into likely suspects, the noise filter, main control, and user interface control to pinpoint what's causing the issue. Trust me, even if you're a beginner, tackling this troubleshooting process is easier than you think. Let's roll up our sleeves and get your washer back to work. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. Let's start by getting our tools together. For today's work, we'll need a multimeter, a Phillips screwdriver, and a Flathead screwdriver. Also, please remember that safety comes first. Always disconnect your front-load washer by unplugging it or turning the breaker off. With the power safely disconnected, let's dive into troubleshooting and get your washer back on track. We're grabbing our Phillips screwdriver and removing the 2 screws securing the top panel. Now the top panel can be moved back and lifted up to be set to the side. Next, grab a flathead screwdriver and release the mounting tabs on the main control cover. Lift the cover off and set it aside. We're plugging the power cord in for live voltage testing. Extreme care should always be taken to protect against electric shock, which could potentially result in serious injury. Please do not test live voltage if you are uncomfortable using a multimeter around live voltage. Grab your multimeter and set it to volts AC, which looks like a V with a squiggly line. Test at the white connector from the white wire to the black wire. You should see 120 volts AC. If no voltage is present, try another wall outlet before continuing. If 120 volts is present at the white connector, we'll need to test at the main control to verify that voltage is leaving the noise filter. If you'd like a quick review about how to use a multimeter, we've put together a comprehensive tutorial for you, so check out the link in the description. Locate the yellow connector and the black connector on the main control. Using your meter set to volts AC, test from the blue wire at the yellow connector to the black wire at the black connector. You should read 120 volts AC. The main control also has a small red LED light that should illuminate when it receives voltage. If the LED is not lit but the noise filter tested good, the main control has failed. If the LED is lit, continue troubleshooting. If the main control has voltage and the LED is illuminated, like we see here, the most likely cause of failure is the user interface control. Since we found the user interface control has failed, let me show you how to replace it. Unplug the power cord, remove the dispenser drawer and knob, then set them to the side. Remove the 2 screws behind the dispenser drawer and the screw at the back right corner of the user panel. Rotate the panel forward and lift up, then disconnect the wire and set the user panel on a flat surface. Remove the screws securing the user interface control sections to the panel and lift the user interface control out. Here's the old user interface control and here's the new one. If you've already got one, great. If not, you can pick one up at AppliancePartsPros.com. Insert the user interface control and secure it with the screws. Set the user panel onto the frame while reconnecting the wire, then secure it in place with the screws that were removed. Insert the dispenser drawer and set the knob back in place. Secure the main control cover back in place. We're grabbing the top panel and sliding it into place, securing it with the screws we removed at the beginning. Plug the power cord back in, and with that, we're done. Once you've pinpointed which part is causing your LG front-load washer's display issue, jot down your model number and visit AppliancePartsPros.com to easily order a replacement. Most orders arrive within just a couple of days, so you'll have what you need to get started on your repair without much delay. Once you've received your new part, our video guides will be right here to assist you through the installation process. We encourage you to share your repair experience in the comments below. Let us know how your journey went. Remember, we're here to support you every step of the way.